Energy readers of the world, welcome back to my channel, Zenergy Tarot, where we find the Zen within. Let's give that a little more flame. You saw the title, 8-8 Portal. I mean, this is, in my opinion, one of the most powerful that we'll have in our lifetime for quite a while. This is the year 2024, which adds up to the number 8. It is the 8th month, the 8th day. That is 888. So in my opinion, it is the most abundant day possible for manifesting abundance. And so this read, I want to see what it is that we really need to focus on, or what we really need to let go of in order for this manifestation to come in. You know, lack mentality is the number one reason that you're in lack. You know, if you believe in your speaking lack, you will continue to have more and more lack. I know from experience. So now I'm manifesting the opposite. And you're going to watch. I won't say anything too much right now. Anyhow, 8-8 Lionsgate Portal. Very powerful. Not to mention we have, wow, I manifested it. See? What you think about, you bring about. The 5 of Pentacles. I literally just pulled the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. The Death card. So like I said, there's going to be a death, an ending to the lack mentality. And this is true on all fronts of your life. If you're lacking love, it's because, oh, beautiful. Now we see we have the 4 of Cups. The universe has been trying to offer you an Empress, that is. Wow, this is getting powerful real quick. Now the 6 of Cups. And the Hangman in reverse, which is not a good energy to end on. Like, I almost want to pull another card, but I'm not going to, which is the Devil. But what you don't see coming, on the bottom is the 2 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. See, so there's that 4 of Pentacles, and then we got the Strength card, which is that Leo energy for the Lionsgate Portal. And this deck is a beautiful card. Anyhow, starting out with the lack mentality, and we're gonna move past and out of that. And how do you do that? You know, it's like, oh, how do you get out of lack mentality? And there's a book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I've never read it, but I get the idea behind it after hearing enough about it. And it's all about energy. It's all about, what are you affirming? You know, instead of saying I can't afford that, afford it. Just shift things around. It's one of those things where if you're constantly pinching pennies and constantly worried about how you're going to get the next meal, the universe is going to mirror your mentality. And I know that that's, you know, if the money's not there, the money's not there. You know, you can't pull it out of your ass. So how do you change lack mentality? I don't budget my money. I basically run my card until it's empty. You know, obviously I'm careful, but when I cash I've already got my mentalities changed. I didn't know I was going to get into all this, and I'm not going to bore you, and I am going to flip some more cards here. But now when I get bills in, I don't get them in and think, oh great, here's another bill. I hope there's no bills in the mailbox. Hopefully there's another week before that bill shows up, or hopefully this bill's not due. I actually, what I look at it this way, because it's an energetic boomerang on all fronts. So if I am going to write a check to pay a bill, I'm going to get that back now, because so essentially what I'm doing is cashing a check. I'm cashing a check. I'm not paying a bill. I'm cashing a check, because whatever that bill amount is, I'm going to get that back. I used to look at it in the old mentality, justice on the bottom. The old mentality. What am I doing here? We got the Six of Cups out here twice. Okay, I see what's happening. Oh my gosh. And the Five of Cups out here twice. Yeah. This 8-8 portal is about manifesting abundance in love for yourself. I know it's kind of redundant, and we hear about this self-love a lot. Self-love. The pursuit of happiness. I just spoke with my person this evening about this. Is it's kind of like oh gosh, I could go so many ways with this. Help me out here, Spirit. We are trained and have been trained from the day we were born about the pursuit of happiness. And when you hear that, it tells you right there the reason why there's not anyone around you that has found true happiness. And you might even have, there's my friend. This guy's been around here for quite a while. He landed on the half moon, flexing his wings on me a little bit. I asked what he was doing here earlier. I thought he left, but here he is again. Anyhow, so we're taught from birth that it's a pursuit. It's a pursuit, meaning we have to look for it, we have to find it. It's out here, it's over here, it's over here, it's over there, it's somewhere else. It's somewhere else. It's a pursuit. You're always looking for it. It's happiness. And then we hear happiness is an inside job. And I'm starting to think, well, wait a minute. If happiness is an inside job, so is anger, hate, fear. All of these things are all inside jobs. They're all inside. And I'm having a hard time getting my words out. And it's not because Mercury is in retrograde. Not at all. But I feel like that's who I'm talking to, is somebody who has a hard time getting words out, because things are so confusing right now with the economy, and we are in this Five of Pentacles mentality. But again, this is part of the illusion. This is part of the fear mongering. This is part of all of the illusionary things that are put in front of you in order to control you, in order to have you go along with whatever's thrown at you. And this Lionsgate portal, I think the abundance that really we need to focus on is not necessarily monetary, because if we can get our mindset correct, and if we can get our vibration and our frequency lined up with that type of mentality, because your vibration and frequency is already lined up with a mentality right now. It's already lined up with your current environment. And so, my cat wants in. So during this Lionsgate portal, I believe that what we really need to be manifesting is an abundance of self-love. And I know it sounds redundant, I know it sounds cliche now, we hear it so often, but there's a reason why we hear it so often now, or we feel like we are, is because we've not heard this. You know, this is not anything that this is new. And on the bottom of this deck is the Justice, the Sun, and the Eight of Pentacles. So as long as you will continue to focus on what you love doing, even if that's not what you're making money at now, but what you love doing, you will make money at it. Because it always shows. If you love doing something, it always shows. It doesn't matter what it is, it always shows. Always. I'm going to have to let this cat in. He's not going to let up. He's ready. It's time. Come on, buddy. You're welcome. Okay. Commercial break is over. So the abundance of love. And I only say that because we do have the Four of Cups out here. The universe is trying to give you some of that love. And it may be because you are finally giving some of that love to yourself, because right after that Four of Cups is the Empress. You know, a very confident energy. Very much full of self-love type of energy. And right after that is the Six of Cups. You know, in my opinion, is the most giving and reciprocal type of energy that you can have. And then we have it again underneath this Death card here. And so what that tells me is, not only are you going to give life in a new beginning, as far as this new love that you're going to have, this abundant love that you're going to have for yourself. There's also, behind that, there had to be a death to the old way, because the Six of Cups is, a past type of energy. But you're going to have a death to that, the old way of loving yourself. And I picked that up a lot in my reason, all different ways. But I'm telling you that when you can truly love yourself, when you can truly fall in love with yourself, no matter what flaws you have, because we all have them. Obviously, we all have them. So why not embrace the flaws? Embrace your flaws. Fall in love with yourself. Because once you can do that, somebody else will. Because that's the frequency now that you're on. That's the vibration now that you're on. How do I know this? I am living it. So what I'm saying is, this Lionsgate portal, I am going to be manifesting abundant love for myself. And everything else is going to fall into place. The money and the honey. Because you will be on this vibration that it doesn't matter what anybody thinks now. And if they want to be on your frequency or vibration, then they're going to have to raise themselves up to that frequency and vibration. How do they do that? They're going to have to fall in love with themselves. Because you're not going to want to be around. Once you fall, I'm telling you this from experience, once you fall in love with yourself so much You're not going to be able to be around anybody else who doesn't love themselves. You're just not going, you don't line up with that vibration anymore. That frequency, you're going to hear the other frequency, and it's going to sound like when back in the old days of dial-up internet, when you picked up the phone and your mom was trying to fax something and didn't realize it, it was just awful sound. You're like, oh my gosh. But to a computer, that's an amazing, that's their frequency. So those other people that don't love themselves, you're not going to be able to be around them, and you're going to know even faster and faster. The more you love yourself, you're going to see faster and faster those who don't love themselves. And those are the ones you don't want to be around. That's why the Hangman is in reverse, with the Nine of Wands underneath. Because you're a person who, because of this happening, and because of the realization not happening, and being searching and looking outwardly for everything else, and you don't find it. Because the universe is going to mirror that type of mentality. And this is going to be after a rest. And I like that. Okay, I'm just going on and on and on. It's because I feel this. It's just a really heavy unknowing of what to do next, or how to make it all alone type of energy. Like, how am I going to make it all alone? And you don't even necessarily mean monetarily, like money-wise, but like everything else, because there's a lot to life, and it's not easy to get to everything. So, and we all need help. Pay attention, just wanted to fly out. Wow. Okay. Connect. Okay. They said you got to really focus on writing it down, actually writing it down. Align. You're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy to do so. Trust that there is much to be learned by being here. Pushing against what is will only make things harder on you. Align, surrender, and trust. Exactly. No matter what's going on in your life, the flaws in your life, embrace them just the same as the flaws that are within your body. You embrace all of these things. You be grateful for these things. And the universe will continue to give you more and more and more, because now you're being responsible for what is being given to you now. You're being responsible to yourself. And that's what the universe loves. Not some willy-nilly not care, because this is this vessel we've been blessed with it doesn't last long. It just doesn't last long. And it's time. You're being asked to move forward toward the dream that you've been carrying in your heart. It's time to bring it out into the world. You're ready. It's time. And again, remember I had the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of what you didn't see. Lighten up. You're being asked to remember that life doesn't always have to be so serious. Yes, there are hard things happening. No, it's not always easy to be here on Earth, but you can always find time to laugh, be silly, have fun. It's so important that you do so. And this is that energy that to where I couldn't even hardly talk, and I'm not even, it's not even easy to get into this energy for some odd reason. but it's maybe you're just taking life a little too seriously. And I'm guilty of that, and realize, oh my gosh, I don't even know when the last fun thing I've done. That sometimes I'm like, what do I even find fun anymore, because it's been so long. I have kids, so I do what's fun for them. So, this is a time where everything is being ramped up and amped up. And I'm not even going to get into the politics and all of that, obviously, because I really just don't care. It's a funny show. So if you can just stay unplugged from the world, it's just like the Bible says, to be in the world but not of it. And so it's not easy when the programming is so deep. It's not. But I'm here to tell you it works. And some manifestations are longer than others. And it all depends on that true vibration and frequency that you feel inside. Now, I believe my other cat wants in. Oh, yes. He's not going to stop. Yeah, okay. Cat number 2, we will let him in. Yeah, your friend wants in, I know. We'll let him in. Let's let him in. Here he comes. Come on, buddy. Now, you just wanted to come. Alright. Well, I guess they just traded places. Cats are about like a 5-year-old kid, in and out, in and out. Can't make up their mind. Sorry about that. So, yeah, just have fun. Life is too short to be wrapped all up in the crap that they're showing you on TV. The more you live by that TV, the more you live the way they want you to live. And it's just no way to live. It just isn't. That pursuit of happiness, you definitely ain't going to find it, because they're not going to show you any happiness. I mean, really, think about it. How much happiness do you see? So then they make you want to believe that this world is not happy. Oh my gosh. But pay us a bunch of money and we will make you happy. And so, it's just a funny joke. I'm going to pick this card up because it laid down. And it's the music card, which I love, and I do love this card when it shows up. And we are going to play a little music right after this anyways. So, yeah, stay tuned. So the number 24, ooh, we flew right by. Number 24 card. The universe inspires you through music and song. You have received this card as the universe wants to let you know you are receiving messages through music and lyrics from the spiritual realm above. The psychic reading card of music is a gentle reminder that you need to surround yourself with music. The universe and your loved ones in spirit go to great lengths to give you messages of love, guidance, hope, and reassurance in many different forms. Music is a wonderful way to soothe your soul as it reaches frequencies that activate your higher senses. The many vibrational frequencies are connected to your chakra points, which can have a huge influence on how you feel and perceive the world. This card has a number of different meanings to help you understand in which form of music will appear in your life. The universe wants you to take time out to listen to music to help you lift your vibration and calm your soul. The universe is sending you spiritual messages through music you are hearing right now. Pay special attention to the words and lyrics of the songs, as there are special guiding messages to assist you along your path. Loved ones in spirit, utilize music as a form of communication. Are you hearing songs that remind you of a loved one? Are the songs you hear their favorite song, or a song that reminds you of the happy times you shared together? Pay extra attention to what the song is or how you feel at the time you hear the song. Or think about what you are currently experiencing in your life. This is a sign of love from above. If you are a musician, singer, or performer and are trying to write, perform music, this card reminds you the timing is right. The universe is ready to work with you and inspire your musical creativity. That card didn't. I did not expect that. So maybe this is for the musicians out there, which would make sense that I attract musicians because I myself am heavy into being a musician. I like to play any and all instruments. I will learn all of them if it's here. So I just enjoy getting messages out of different songs. And when you're not paying attention to the song is when you realize what messages are being said to you. It's because it's kind of like the background noise, and then when something jumps out at you, it's like, oh, why am I hearing that? How come I don't remember that part of the song? Or I don't remember that ever being in that song. Wow, I never heard those words before. And it's like, that's when you really need to stop and ask yourself, why is this what I'm hearing? I know when I first went through my divorce, all of those things were coming out of all these songs about goodbye and being over, and I'm just thinking like, oh, it's just because I'm sad and that it's over or whatever. But at the same time, I wasn't really positive that it was over yet, and finally realizing, okay, I think I've heard enough of this out of these songs that I believe that it's probably over, and I'm just holding on to an idea. So, music speaks to me anyhow, different ways, and I guess that's why the card came out. Not for me, but I'm glad to know that there's people out there like me who get this. I forgot the Moonology, and they told me to go ahead and pull those right before I hit this ivory. I did not pull the Moonology, and I apologize on that. And I'm sure that it is going to back all of this, because typically this always backs the Moonology, because these cards are always so connected. What do you need to release? Again, that's the 8-8 portal. You need to release that lack mentality in order to make room for the abundant mentality, because we need an abundant mentality. Nothing will come of this situation. So whatever situation you're so worried about, really ruminating over, there's nothing that's going to come out of that situation. And it's time to release negativity about that situation. And the more you release negativity, you're making room now for positivity. I know that there's those people that you've been around that are nothing but negative, and the longer you hang around them, the more you realize that they just love to be negative. And those are those people that are only happy if they're negative, because it's for them, it's a comfortable place for them to be in. And so they will stay there. It's very familiar, and they don't know how to be happy. And so when they see someone else being truly happy, they don't even want to believe it. It's kind of odd. It's kind of ironic, actually. So, but anyhow, I hope this resonated for you. I have faith that it did. And, I'm going to get back on these. I know I say this a lot, and everybody wants consistency from me, and I'm getting there. So just have patience with me. I appreciate that. Thank you for everyone who's still around and continuing to watch the growth of the channel. I am always open for personal reads. Usually I can get them done in the same day. And if you'd like one, all the ways to do that are in the description box below, as usual. And with that, I'll leave you with this. Please watch your thoughts. They will turn into your words. Please watch your words. They will turn into your habits. Please watch your habits. They will turn into your character. And I will see you on the north side. Alright. Let's see what comes out tonight. Still got a bit of a runny nose, pardon me. I don't want to blow it in front of you or edit it out. We'll start right here.